Alright. So if you're seeing this message, there could be something here for you. We got balance is being created. This is nice. Okay, we got the Page of Cups. So somebody could be creating a balance within themselves, knowing what to release and what to hold on to, and there could be some type of awareness of, you know, some type of meaningful message that somebody is wanting to present. We have the Hierophant. Hierophant. I was gonna say higher self. So somebody could be really kind of aligning with what their true expression is meant to be. Okay, this is cool. It's very good. And we got that. I'm still waking up, so anyway, King of Wands, yeah. Yeah, somebody could be kind of getting to a greater intention or sense of, I guess, contentment within what their desires are. Okay, so cool. Alright, let's see. What else do we need to know? I'm trying to quiet because everybody else is sleeping. Okay. Oh, look at all the cards I just spoke about. So we have the Queen of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So somebody could be really seeing there's some type of nurturing dynamic, whether it's someone else that is doing the nurturing or you nurturing yourself. There is a, you know, balance that's being created, and you know, an awareness of a more loving expression that somebody could be, you know, really envisioning and bringing into their reality. Oh, look at that. We get the Four of Wands and the Temperance card. Okay, so somebody could be feeling like they're really being able to form their desired structure within their life, within their relationships, their home, their family, and their community, and their environment. Okay, so they could be knowing, you know, what it is that they're really wanting to pour into and taking action quickly with expressing themselves. Okay, we have the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So somebody could be really feeling inspired to move forward with their emotional expression and really kind of create the stability within their life. Okay, they could be looking at things from a different perspective when it comes to anxiety or intrusive thoughts and situations they may have been blocking off or doubting. He's outside. And somebody can be concerned of where someone else is. But yeah, there could have been some type of blockages or you know, crossroads that you could be, or someone could be looking at from a different perspective and really kind of knowing what it is that they're wanting to plan for more intentionally. Okay, somebody could be feeling that they have much more potential available within reach or access than they could have previously thought. What's up?
Outside where?
He's outside over here. Go. What?
Oh, Shelby.
He's a handsome guy. Yeah. I just let him out 2 minutes ago. It was 2 minutes ago. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So somebody could be feeling like they are energetically receiving and being able to offer, you know, more of what they're desiring. Confirmation. And could be really staying true to what it is that they know that they're wanting to dedicate themselves to. Excuse me. And there could be some major transformation where somebody is, no longer focused on fearful outlooks or dynamics, and they're looking more towards, a greater sense of celebration. Okay, so I kind of lost track of my thought process right there. So, anyway, right. You could be, having something where it might not have gone exactly as you wanted it to, but then it turned out okay. And that's just like based on the random text message that I got just now. But, oops. Yeah, there could have been some type of, desire for something. There could have been some type of confusion, but things are getting situated. So that is cute. Anyway, we got the Seven of Cups and the Six of Cups. So yeah, there could have been confusion, illusionary dynamics, but at this point somebody's getting to a more joyful expression, really kind of feeling they know where it is that they're wanting to focus their energy. And this could be you. I'm just leaving it broad, I guess, but excuse me, there's a more joyful and innocent desired expression. Somebody could be really healing themselves instead of focusing on the confusion. They're paying more attention to what it is they're wanting to bring into their life, and healing different parts of them. Okay, or you, right? We keep doing that apparently. But oh, look at that, we got the Emperor and the Empress right here. So yeah, somebody could be feeling like they are getting more masterful and skillful with what their abilities are and what it is that they're wanting to focus on. And there could be this, desire to move quickly forward. Somebody could be trying to cut through different heartache or pain and move forward. This is crazy because it's got the Chariot, the Emperor, and the Empress right here. So somebody could be really desiring to cut through the possibility of heartache and move forward onto their, desired path, asserting themselves with, what their intention and will is, and, ready to receive what is truly meant for them. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And there could be this, obviously complementary relationship dynamic that's coming in. Okay. Let's see, what else do we need to know? Is there something? Okay. Oh, how cute. So yeah, when somebody feels ready to present, what they feel some type of message or offer would be, that's emotionally fulfilling. They could be recognizing that, they could be initiating towards true contentment and fulfillment, not only for themselves, but within a family dynamic and a larger group. Okay, we got the Lovers, the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. So somebody could be really making more loving choices, knowing that this is bringing in a greater sense of abundance and a personal wish come true. Okay, there could be this recognition that what is coming in is a true gift, and they can make more loving choices for themselves, but also for the relationships and partnerships that they're embarking upon. Okay, somebody could be really using a discernment, knowing that they're, closing out cycles of negativity and difficulty, and looking more joyfully at, what is being shown to them in a loving way. Okay, we have this little angel right here that's like on the side of the chair, so somebody could be seeing what had previously been hidden in certain ways that that is showing, you're on the right track, or whatever the case might be. All right, and we got the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So there could be this recognition, you know, as you're closing out cycles of pain and negativity and difficulty, you know, you're moving in a way that's aligned, divinely aligned, and where you can be, you know, recognizing where you're wanting to devote yourself and move towards your, you know, long-term goals and, you know, desired relationships. Okay, there could be this, somebody's hungry. There could be this contentment within yourself, you know, at this time and what it is that you've built. But you could be really kind of preparing for, you know, what is to come more actively. Okay. And getting to a position where you're really anticipating what it is that you had been desiring to come in, to be, you know, heading your way, all right? All right. Somebody could be, you know, wanting to move quickly forward with something that they're feeling they can't get their mind off of. They could be, you know, really kind of wanting to take action or communicate in a way that is leading towards the next chapter much more intentionally, okay? For some reason, I just got super hungry, so I'm like, I gotta go to the store and go get some stuff. Let me see. I was thinking like lots of fruit. We got the Queen, ouch, of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So it's like this new chapter can be, you know, something where you're able to nurture yourself and others, be more stable and grounded within what your abilities are and what your focus is. And you can be really resting in the awareness that you are embracing or embodying a new truth that is helping for you to navigate out of negative and difficult outlooks and mentalities, and, you know, really kind of get to a more rested state of mind with what it is that you are focusing on at this point. You could be feeling a lot more content with and secure with the actions that are being taken. Okay. Is there anything else we need to know? 1, 2. Oop. Okay. Alright, so there could be recognition of a group or partnership or team dynamic that somebody could have been waiting for a long time, and there could be feeling that they're being, that they're recognizing that the aspect of what it is that they had been waiting for, you know, kind of coming into their life, okay? So instead of feeling that there's this seclusion or isolation, it's like somebody could be really kind of, you know, being alerted or aware of what else it is that they're wanting to allow in order to devote themselves to, okay? Somebody could be looking from the outlook of, you know, loss or, you know, difficulty to a more peaceful and liberated position. Okay, somebody could be having a new truth that's coming in, getting to a greater clarity of what action they're meant to be taking with this new awareness, and know what they're needing to walk away from in order to really create and manifest what their true desires are. Okay. And really kind of feeling more at one with the universe and knowing what action they're meant to be taking. Okay, we got the Hierophant, the High Priestess, and the World card. So somebody could be really knowing internally and intuitively that they're leading to a brand new beginning. They're no longer going to deny. Okay. Oh, and the Hierophant. Alright. Oh, I knew it. So I gotta cover up the World card. But we got the Hierophant and the High Priestess and the World right here. So, There could be a spiritual connection. You know, it's a higher level type of relationship dynamic that somebody's entering into. It could be a new, you know, protected and guided new beginning. But it could also be, you know, that somebody's aligning with their higher self and, you know, paying attention to their intuitive awareness, leading towards this new beginning. Oh, and they're both like the same kind of card right there. And there you go. So, somebody could be really following their heart and leading towards success and victory, recognizing what they had been restricting themselves from previously, and feeling much more intentional with where it is that they're wanting to be. Okay, somebody could be recognizing the difference between, you know, what they had been missing out on and what they're feeling. They're desiring of really bringing in that will lead towards this triumph and success. And somebody could be, you know, tentative with what their actions are based on not wanting to open up to situations that are undesired emotionally, okay? And really kind of regulating and controlling what they bring into their life in a physical way. Got a little secret. Somebody's done a lot of work, matured in a lot of different levels, and they could be ready to receive what's meant to come in based on the shifts and the changes and the efforts that they've been making. Okay, this could be a major shift and like destabilization. Couldn't talk for a second. Destabilization of a, you know, whole system or, you know, way of being. Okay, but somebody could be recognizing that they've done the work to feel secure within you know, what is being altered and shifted. They could be feeling, you know, really grounded, and somebody is moving forward away from the conflict they had been possibly really good at protecting themselves or their position with. Okay, somebody could be really, you know, releasing the difficulty and the awareness of fighting or strife or conflict and into a more peaceful and calm state of mind. Okay, we got the Hermit right here. So somebody could be recognizing the difference between, you know, certain competitive challenges or, you know, challenging situations and true cooperation, okay? And there could be, you know, really kind of going inward and recognizing what is truly emotionally fulfilling. Wow, look at these cards. And what they would be considering a wish come true while leading themselves more intentionally through their emotional expression. So instead of feeling like there's a need to focus on, you know, conflictual elements, somebody could be really leading themselves away from that type of difficulty and more open to what, you know, their desired expression is and what it is that they're wanting to receive, what they're wanting to pour into. Okay, somebody could be having the strength when it comes to manipulation and deception and really wanting to present some type of offer. Okay, and knowing the worth in the situation as well. We got the Judgment, the Queen of Wands, and the Justice card. So somebody could be knowing that as they lead themselves towards, you know, what it is that they're truly desiring of, they're creating the balance and alignment that they are, you know, needing. And there's clarity, truth, balance, and you know, really kind of putting yourself or whoever right in the position of where you know that you're meant to be. There could be certain awakenings that are occurring, and there's no longer the ability to deny the truth that is, you know, kind of right in front of you at this point. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Guess I keep looking over at this one really quick. Let's see what we got going on. So yeah, Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So somebody could be really feeling like, you know, once they move forward with their desired expression, they will be, you know, met with you know, a reciprocal dynamic that they can be appreciative of, you know, with the efforts that they're putting in and what they're receiving back. And we got the Emperor again right here. Somebody could be taking their time, but really asserting their will and, you know, creating for the long term in a way that is, you know, navigating through difficulty and, you know, doubt and, you know, crossroad type of situations, but also coming into this greater alignment, knowing that they're moving forward in a balanced way and really receiving the justice of the efforts that they'd put in. Okay. Yeah, there could be some type of offer that's wanting to be presented, and somebody could be feeling like they're, you know, able to express themselves in a lighthearted or innocent way and not feel discouraged. Oh, snap. We got 10 of Pentacles right here. So yeah, somebody could be really seeing that they're leading themselves towards their long-term goals. And, you know, wanting to see what else, I guess, they would be adding into the situation. Okay. Alright, so somebody could be looking at loss and scarcity from a different perspective, okay? They could be recognizing that they had, you know, possibly needed to go through situations like that in order to find out what is truly meaningful. And once they, you know, were able to kind of surrender into this awareness, they could be recognizing that there's this, you know, victory and success that they're entering into, okay? And they could be, you know, really destabilizing. I can't talk right now. Words aren't coming out the right way. They could be really destabilizing. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's happening. Destabilizing, unstable. Well, yeah, no. I told you. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Destabilizing, toxic or unhealthy bonds and outlooks or dynamics, okay? So somebody could be kind of knowing what it is that they're needing to, what's the word? Deconstruct, okay? And they could be really looking forward more towards what there could be created, you know, what they could be creating and manifesting within their, you know, true ability, and you know, what they would also be receiving in a complementary way, cooperational way, I guess. And I feel like I'm making up words or something. Anyway, so yeah, somebody could be kind of focusing more on what it is that they could be creating, that they are really wanting to bring into their physical, knowing what their true potential is, or the abilities, and let me see, like skillful, you know, abilities of what they can truly form, you know. So it's like, instead of focusing on, you know, what isn't going on and what can't happen and all these different things, you know, somebody's focused more on what their own strengths are, and you know, how they're let me see, embodying this in order to bring, you know, what their true desires are and into reality, and also recognizing the different cooperative elements that are going into that, with outside sources besides, you know, their own efforts being made. Okay, so somebody could be feeling like they're really able to move forward with, you know, what they've envisioned, you know, what they've learned and educated themselves about, and they could be feeling like they're, you know, really being guided and shown a more direct path to where it is that they're wanting to get. Okay. Alright. Oh, snap. We got the Four of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. So somebody could be no longer desiring to receive certain less than offers, or offers that are, you know, being presented to them that they're not necessarily aligned with. And they could be really wanting to present their own offer moving forward, and feeling that they've, you know, like I said, have done the work and could be, you know, really confident with what it is that they're bringing into their life. Okay, so instead of being like, you know, whatever the case is, whatever the situation is, maybe you're really good at something and somebody else is presenting something and they're like not as, you know, well-rounded. And instead of being like, oh yeah, that's fine, you know, if you know you can do something better than the work that's being presented, it's like somebody's like, you know what, actually, I'm gonna do this part, you do this, or something, you know, whatever the case might be. So there could be this recognition of, you know, making more intentional moves in a way that you're not allowing for something that's like subpar. Okay, we got the 10 of Wands, and it's taken me forever to figure it out because they use different terminology on this deck, so I'm like still waking up. Okay. But yeah, you could be knowing what you're wanting to dedicate yourself to, having had a major transformation when it comes to, you know, whatever the outlook was that you had been previously focused on. There could have been a lot of lack and loss that could have been at the forefront, but there could be this kind of new awareness that's being formed that you can no longer deny. And we have the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. There could be, you know, a greater sense of confidence and growth with, you know, expressing yourself emotionally. You could be like, you know, there could be this recognition of something that you'd been, you know, holding on to or desiring of expressing for quite some time. And at this point, you could be really kind of knowing that you are stable with what it is that you've created and are confident with the position that you're in, that you could be feeling that much more, you know, capable or content with, you know, expressing yourself in a desired way instead of holding yourself back. Okay, the number 14 could be relevant. But let's see what else we got really quickly. What's the last little bit? I don't know. A little bit, not a lot of it. Okay, here we go. Oh. Okay, Opa. Could be relevant. Seriously though. So yeah, somebody could be really recognizing they're wanting to move forward towards their, you know, true desires. Okay. They could have been holding themselves back, not really kind of embracing their own, let me see, like, not necessarily just power, but, influence, okay? And, so yeah, somebody could have been not recognizing their own influence. They could have been looking at things in a more negative outlook, but at this point, somebody's, you know, really wanting to move forward, focus and intentionally towards what it is that they're desiring of, okay? There could be some type of communication that somebody's wanting to express and stay true to. They could be realizing that they're the only person who can be, you know, who's in this position to overcome. And there could be, you know, this recognition of the partnerships and relationship dynamics that you're opening up into, that are creating the environment in the community that you could be feeling confident with your work and what it is that, you know, what efforts are being focused on. Okay. It could be, you know, a major shift, knowing that you're leading yourself into a new chapter. Okay, you could have been, you know, hesitant or, you know, taking your time based on recognizing, you know, the conflict that you have in your past that you've had to overcome. But at this point, we got the Ace of Pentacles. You could be seeing that you're really leading yourself towards, you know, what you could be considering a gift in your life, okay, and an abundant new beginnings. Okay, we got the Three of Cups right here. You be looking at things in a much more celebratory way. Instead of focusing on the illusion, you're paying more attention to your desired emotional expression that could be leading towards a wish come true. And kind of feeling inspired. No longer focus on, you know, manipulation or deception, and having a more healed outlook when it comes to what your intuitive nudges are, and, you know, what work you should be putting in when it comes to your and, you know, desired emotional presentation. Okay, we got the Two of Pentacles and the Fool card, which is the Soul in here. So you could be, you know, really creating the balance for yourself in order to move into new beginnings with a more carefree attitude and outlook, and you know, get ready to take, you know, you've got the balance in order to take a leap of faith, and have educated yourself or been educated in, you know, what your true desired alignment is. And you could be having the truth and the clarity kind of like shine upon you in this way that you are, you know, no longer doubtful or denying, and could be really focused on establishing your desired foundation. Okay, knowing that you are, you know, you could have been blocking yourself off from new beginnings and where it is that you're meant to be. Okay, so somebody could be really looking at things from a completely different perspective and allowing in a greater sense of truth. Okay, this card pulled itself out. So somebody's being steadfast, okay, with their healing. This is good. And and with their passion. All right. Let me see. Somebody could have been focused more on the difficulty and the obstacles, but at this point you could be harnessing your inner strength to overcome them, and really moving forward towards what it is that you'd rather manifest, instead of you know, focusing on what's stopping you from receiving what it is that you're desiring. Okay. Second chances right here is showing up. And so there could be this like new lease on life type of feeling that somebody could be having. I'm just trying to see what is catching my attention, but I think I'm done here. But yeah, somebody could be feeling that they, you know, or this could be you, right? Could be feeling that there's some type of new beginning, that you could be moving forward confidently and in a carefree way, feeling truly secure with the actions that you're taking. So, yay. Yeah, none of these are popping out. Ouch. Like super major. Like there's this one over here, but I'll get on that one later. Excuse me. It could be I got like an itch in the back of my throat. Throat blockages right now that you could be having to navigate through. Just based on that. And you know, once you kind of get to a more confident position, you could be, you know, you could have been taking your time, but you could be kind of moving forward more intentionally, recognizing that those blockages are being made apparent for some type of reason. You got to figure out what that is. Uh-oh. I'm seeing... No. It's like major itch in the back of my throat. I'm seeing the word renew right here. So, you know, you could be recognizing what is, you know, creating difficulty for you to move forward, but moving forward in a way that you're wanting to, you know, renew yourself, revitalize, and excuse me. Oh my god. No. I need to go get some water. Move forward confidently. And we got a slow connection thing again, so no rushing. Get your water. Okay, bye.